Ladies and gentlemen, federal employees, welcome back to today's episode. Today we're talking about how you, as a federal employee, can get a massive tax break when you sell your home. And it doesn't just apply for those retiring or in retirement. This can apply to anyone who has a home and sells it. So we're going to dive into that today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Dallin Hawes. I'm a financial planner who serves federal employees specifically to help you guys get the most out of your federal benefits and retire confident. So let's dive right in. So here is the deal. The government has set up some rules so that if you live in a home for a certain amount of time, when you sell it, you get certain tax breaks, and they can be very large tax breaks. So here's the deal. This is how it works. You have to live in a home 2 of the last 5 years. That's the rule. 2 of the last 5 years. And if you meet that criteria, so if you've lived in the home for more than 2 years, you're good to go. As long as it's 2 of the last years you've lived in the home, then when you sell the home, then you can exclude a certain amount of money from paying taxes on it, depending on how much you made. So this is how it works. If you're married, you can exclude up to $500,000 of gain before you pay a dime of taxes. Now, if you are single, you only get $250,000, but that's a lot. Okay, so again, if you're married, you get $500,000 worth of exclusion. If you're single, you get $250,000. So let's do an example to show you what this would look like. Let's say you're retiring, you're moving from the DC area, you're going down to Florida. You sell your DC house for, let's say, $700,000, but you bought it for $300,000. So you made $400,000, right? You bought it for 3, you sold it for 7, you made about 4, okay? How much do you pay in taxes? Well, if you are married, you owe nothing, okay? Because you only made $400,000 and you can exclude up to the first $500,000, okay? So you have to make more than $500,000 as a married couple to pay any taxes at all when you sell your house. Again, if you're single, it's $250,000. So let's do another example. Let's say that you paid $100,000 for a house 30 years ago, and now you sold it for $700,000, where you just made $600,000. Okay, and if you're married, only the first $500,000 is excluded for taxes. So what would happen to the last 100? Well, you would have to pay capital gains on that last 100, which would be, it depending on your tax bracket, maybe 15% or something you'd owe in taxes, but you'd owe taxes only on that $100,000 that went over that exclusion. So that's how it works. So for you federal employees that are moving around or moving out retirement, hopefully that is enough exclusion so you don't have to pay taxes. But here's the deal. If you sell it for more where you have to owe some taxes because you made more than $500,000, congrats. That's a great place to be. You still want to sell it for as much as you can. Even if you pay taxes on it, you only pay taxes of a small portion of it, and it's still very much worth it to get as big of a sales price as you possibly can, okay? So that is how it works. And again, this only works for your main home. You can't do it for a home that you only live 2 months in. It's got to be your main residence. As long as it's your main residence, then of course it works well. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any follow-up questions, there's a link below to submit questions. Then we base our future content on those submissions. So I hope that's helpful. Have an incredible rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.